Welcome to section 3 of module 5, AI and automation tools to scale prospecting. By the end of this session, you will have a clear understanding of how AI and automation can revolutionize your prospecting efforts, making them more efficient and effective. Traditional prospecting methods rely heavily on manual efforts, sorting through endless lists, personalizing outreach messages, and following up with prospects one by one. However, AI-driven prospecting tools can analyze vast amount of data in seconds, identifying high-intent leads and automating repetitive tasks, allowing SDRs to focus on meaningful conversations that drive results. Throughout this session, you will learn about the most powerful AI-powered and automation tools available in sales today. These tools help in key areas such as lead scoring, email sequencing, and social engagement tracking, and intelligent follow-ups, ensuring that outreach efforts are both data-driven and highly targeted. Additionally, you will discover how to implement AI-driven prospecting strategies that generate more high-quality leads while significantly reducing the time spent on manual research and outreach. AI can help identify trigger events, buying signals, and engagement patterns that indicate when a prospect is most likely to respond, allowing you to reach out at the perfect moment and with the right message. Finally, you will learn to develop a repeatable and scalable outreach process using automation tools. Instead of reinventing the wheel with each new leads, you will master how to create structured workflow that continuously optimize outreach, track engagement, and nurture leads until you are ready to convert. By leveraging AI and automation, not only increase your productivity, but also book more meetings and close more deals faster. How AI is revolutionizing sales prospecting. Alright, let's kick things off with a quick game. Raise your hands if you have ever spent hours researching prospect only to find out they weren't even a good fit. How about manually typing out the same email over and over again for different leads? Or maybe you have felt completely overwhelmed by trying to personalize outreach at scale, struggling to craft unique messages while keeping up with your daily prospecting goals. If you have raised your hand, here is a reality. AI can now handle all of that for you. No more wasted hours digging through prospect lists, no more robotic copy-paste emails, and no more stress over whether your outreach is relevant enough. AI isn't some futuristic concept reserved for sci-fi movies or tech geeks. It's already here, completely transforming the way we sell. The smartest SDRs are already leveraging AI-driven tools to work more efficiently, targeting the right prospects faster, and personalize outreach at scale without burning out. In today's session, we are diving deep into how AI is revolutionizing sales prospecting. We will break down what AI-powered sales prospecting actually is and how it differs from traditional methods, why AI is a game changer for SDRs, enabling them to focus on conversations instead of data entry, how AI beats manual prospecting by automating research, personalizing outreach, and allowing you to book more meetings in less time. By the end of this session, you will know exactly how to use AI to prospect smarter, not harder, eliminating busy work so you can spend more time actually selling. So, who's ready to stop wasting time and starts prospecting like a machine? So, what is AI-powered sales prospecting? AI is equal to new superpower for smarter sales. In today's fast-paced sales environment, SDRs are constantly looking for ways to improve efficiency and book more meetings without working longer hours. This is where AI-powered sales prospecting becomes a game changer. Imagine having a virtual assistant that works behind the scene, identifying high-quality leads, analyzing their interest, and even crafting personalized outreach messages, all in a matter of seconds. AI in sales is not just a futuristic concept, it's a superpower that top-performing SDRs are already using to streamline their workflow and drive better results. At its core, AI-powered prospecting leverages three powerful technologies. Machine learning. AI learns from past interactions, analyze engagement patterns and response rate to improve lead scoring over time. Instead of guessing which prospects are worth pursuing, SDRs can rely on AI to prioritize leads with the highest conversion potential. NLP, natural language processing. AI scans and interprets text from email, LinkedIn profiles, job descriptions, and social media posts to detect buying intent signals. This allows SDRs to reach out with messages that are highly relevant to prospects' current needs. Automation. AI handles repetitive tasks such as data entry, email follow-ups, and sequencing, freeing up SDRs to focus on building relationships and closing deals rather than wasting time on manual research. Here is an example of AI in action. One SDR at a SaaS company used to spend 6 hours per week manually researching leads, finding the right contact, verifying information, and personalizing outreach. After implementing an AI-powered tool like Apollo.io, the system automatically pulled leads that matched his ICPs, enriched contact details, and even suggested personalized email intros based on each prospect's profile. The result? With AI doing the heavy lifting, the SDR tripled the number of meetings booked in the same amount of time without increasing his workload. Instead of prospecting manually, he focused on engaging high-intent leads and booked more meetings faster. Now let's talk about why AI is a game changer for SDRs. In today's fast-paced sales environment, SDRs don't need more busy work. They need more conversation with the right prospects. The best SDRs aren't the ones who send the most email or make the most dials. They are the ones who leverage technology to target the right people at the right time with personalized high-impact messaging. AI is a tool that makes that happen. Advantages of AI is that it saves time by automating repetitive low-value tasks, allowing SDRs to focus on building real relationships. In the old ways of prospecting, SDRs had to manually search leads on LinkedIn or copy-paste contact information and constantly update CRM records. This process was slow, tedious, and left too much room for human error. With AI-powered tools like ZoomInfo and Seamless AI, SDRs can now auto-generate lead lists, enrich contact details, and keep CRM records updated in real time, freeing up hours of manual work each week. Beyond efficiency, AI also supercharges personalization, which is key to getting responses. In the past, SDRs relied on generic cold emails that often got ignored because they didn't speak directly to prospects' pain point. AI changes the game by scanning LinkedIn posts, company announcements, and industry news to generate hyper-personalized outreach messages that actually resonate with recipients. Instead of sending one-size-fits-all emails, SDR can now leverage AI to craft outreach that feels tailor-made for each prospect without spending hours doing research. Finally, AI allows SDRs to scale their outreach without sacrificing quality. In the old days, manually sending 30 emails per day was considered a solid effort. Now with AI-powered platforms like ChatGPT and Drift, SDRs can send over 100 personalized emails daily without sounding robotic or spammy. AI analyzes past successful conversations, optimizes messaging for higher engagement, and even suggests the best time to send emails for maximum response rates. Here is an example. An SDR using ChatGPT to optimize sales emails saw 40% increase in their reply rates. How? AI analyzed past successful messages, suggested stronger subject lines, and provided better icebreaker and refined call to action, leading to more meaningful conversation and book meetings. AI doesn't replace great SDRs, it makes them more effective. By removing manual inefficiencies and enhancing personalization and scaling outreach, AI allows SDRs to focus on what they do best, engaging with prospects, building trust, and booking more meetings. Now let's talk about AI versus manual prospecting. There is a common fear that AI will replace sales roles, but here is the truth. AI won't steal your job, but another SDR who knows how to use AI effectively might. In today's fast-paced sales environment, relying solely on manual prospecting means you're wasting valuable time on tasks that could be automated, time that could be better spent building relationships and booking meetings. Let's break it down with side-by-side comparison of a manual versus AI-powered prospecting and see which approach truly makes the most of your time. When it comes to finding leads, manual research can take hours of scrolling through LinkedIn, scanning company website, and checking databases. AI, on the other hand, can instantly analyze massive data, identify idle prospects based on intent signals, and deliver a curated list of high-quality leads in seconds. Personalization outreach manually is another time-consuming task. Writing each email one by one, tailoring the message and ensuring it aligns with prospects, industry, and role can slow down outreach efforts. AI solves that by auto-personalizing emails at scale, using data like prospects' recent LinkedIn activities, company news, and behavioral insight to craft highly relevant messages without the extra effort. And there is the issue of follow-ups, one of the biggest pitfalls for SDRs. Without automation, it's easy to forget to send follow-ups or mistime them. AI eliminates this by auto follow-ups at the perfect time, ensuring no leads fall through the cracks and maximizing engagement opportunities. Finally, booking meetings manually often requires weeks of effort waiting for responses, juggling calendars, and sending reminders. AI-driven scheduling tools can speed up the process, automatically suggesting meeting times, syncing calendars, and reducing no-shows, leading to faster conversions. Now, let's talk about benefits of AI in sales prospecting. Let's start with a quick reality check. Be honest, how much of your day do you actually spend selling? Not just sending emails or researching leads, but actually having meaningful conversation with potential buyers. The truth is, most of the SDRs, a huge chunk of their day is eaten up by manual time-consuming tasks that don't directly contribute to booking meetings. Think about it. How many hours do you lose digging through LinkedIn, researching leads, and trying to figure out who to contact next? How often do you rewrite the same cold emails from scratch, tweaking it just enough to sound personalized? And how frustrating is it when, despite of all that effort, your outreach gets completely ignored? Here is the good news. AI is here to fix all of that. AI and automation tools are no longer just futuristic concepts. They are game changers for modern SDRs, helping to remove the guesswork from the prospecting and allowing you to focus on what really matters, starting with high quality conversation with the right people at the right time. Faster lead research. AI can scan millions of data points in seconds, instantly surfacing the best fit prospects based on the industry, job role, company growth, and even intent signals. Instead of spending hours manually researching leads, you get high intent quality target delivered to you on autopilot. Better personalization at scale. AI-powered tools can generate hyper-relevant messaging tailored to each prospect by analyzing their social activities, company news, and engagement history. Instead of copy-pasting generic templates, AI enables you to send personalized outreach in a fraction of time. Higher engagement rate. AI takes the guesswork out of when and how to reach out. It predicts the best time, channel, and messaging time for each prospect. So you are always reaching out at the moment when they are most likely to respond. No more wasted emails or cold calls that never get answered. Essential AI and automation tools for sales prospecting. Now let me ask you a quick question. How many of you have ever wished you had more time in your day? Now imagine this scenario. You got 200 accounts to research, but instead of spending hours manually on LinkedIn, an AI tool does it for you in seconds, delivering prioritized list of high potential leads. You need to send out 100 personalized email, but rather than crafting each one from scratch, AI instantly generate messages that are relevant, hyper relevant to your prospects. You need to engage 200 top accounts. AI sets up smart sequence, eliminating the need to send emails one by one. It automates follow-ups to attract, engage, and book meetings with your top prospects. This is not the future, this is happening right now. AI-powered prospecting isn't just about saving time, it's about scaling smarter, booking more meetings, and ultimately closing more deals. Today we are diving into essential AI tools that top-performing SDRs and sales teams use to supercharge their prospecting efforts. By the end of this session, you will know exactly how to automate lead research and outreach tracking to ensure you're always targeting the right prospects. Generate high-quality cold emails and LinkedIn messages in seconds using AI-driven personalization. Enhance your cold email outreach and follow-ups to not only introduce your solution but also secure meetings faster than ever. Find and enrich high-intent leads instantly so you are always working with the best data. By the end of this session, you will have a toolkit of AI-powered solutions that will help you double your pipeline with half the effort. So who is ready to prospect smarter, not harder? Let's dive in and start transforming the way we prospect, because in sales, time isn't just money, it's momentum. Starting with LinkedIn Sales Navigator plus AI extension, automated lead research and outreach tracking. Now raise your hands if you have ever wasted valuable time reaching out to leads who turned out to be a bad fit. It's frustrating. You put in the effort, craft the perfect message, and hit send only to realize later that your prospect wasn't even the right decision maker, or worse, wasn't active on LinkedIn in the first place. This is where AI and automation completely changed the game. In the old ways of prospecting, SDRs had to manually search LinkedIn for potential leads without knowing if they were a good fit. Keeping track of outreach efforts often meant juggling spreadsheets or even scattered post-it notes, leading to inconsistent follow-ups. On top of that, cold messages were sent blindly with no real insights into whether the prospect was still in the same role or actively engaging with the content. Now, AI-powered tools eliminate these inefficiencies and transform how SDRs identify and engage with prospects. LinkedIn Sales Navigator enables sales professionals to filter and find decision makers based on company size, job title, and recent LinkedIn activities, ensuring they reach out to the right people. AI-powered extensions of Apollo AI and ZoomInfo further streamline the process by extracting high-quality lead data and automatically syncing it with CRM, removing the need for manual data entry. Additionally, AI-driven tracking tools monitor key prospects and send alerts when they change job, get promoted, or engage with company content, allowing SDRs to reach out at the perfect time with highly relevant messaging. For example, an SDR using LinkedIn Sales Navigator along with AI tracking tools might receive an alert that a key prospect had just been promoted to VP of Sales. Instead of sending a generic cold message, they use this insight to craft a highly personalized and value-driven outreach such as, "Hey Dan, congrats on the promotion. Many new VPs focus on ramping their sales team quickly. Happy to share a quick strategy on how we help similar company cut onboarding time by 30%. Interested?" This kind of tailored approach builds instant credibility, increased response rate, and ultimately results in more booked meetings. To implement this strategy, you can head over to LinkedIn Sales Navigator and set up alerts for job changes and company updates for at least 5 key prospects in your pipeline to ensure you are always reaching out at the most relevant time rather than relying on outdated prospecting methods. Next is ChatGPT for sales prospecting. AI-generated emails, LinkedIn messages, and call script. Why spend hours writing when AI can do it in seconds? Let's be real. Writing high-quality cold emails and LinkedIn messages is time-consuming. SDRs often find themselves spending 15 minutes crafting a single email only to resort to a copy and paste the same generic template that fails to convert. Personalizing outreach at scale becomes a major challenge, leading to lower response rate and missed opportunities. Now let's understand the impact of AI with this example of an SDR who integrated ChatGPT into his prospecting workflow. By using AI to personalize emails based on prospects' company activities, he saw reply rates increase by 35%. Before AI, his outreach consisted of generic messages like, "Hey John, I would love to introduce you to our solution. Let's set up a call," which prospects often ignore. After incorporating ChatGPT, he created far more compelling targeted messages like, "Hi John, I noticed XYZ company is hiring for RevOps leaders. Many of our customers found that RevOps role highlights inefficiencies in their tech stack. We help company Y streamline workflow by 30%. Open to a quick chat?" This approach immediately addressed a relevant business challenge, making the message far more effective and compelling. Here are 10 powerful ChatGPT prompts for SDRs to boost prospecting, personalization, and outreach efficiency. Now let's use the first prompt to generate a personalized, hyper-personalized outreach message. So I've copy pasted the prompt into ChatGPT. Now we're going to customize it. Job title,
So we have job title, company name, industry, LinkedIn profile, and our solutions and offering. So I will keep myself as a prospect. CEO, uh, company name GrowRev, industry, sales consulting, and next is LinkedIn profile. Let me copy paste the LinkedIn profile from here, and then we will add our solution. Let's say our solution is a social media platform, social media management platform. And enter. Just look at the power of AI and how you can integrate into your sales. We got this hyper personalized message within seconds, right? You just see how beautifully it is. It has integrated the key component of the message. Beautiful structure, right? Subject line says helping sales nair scale thought leadership without extra hours. Hi Sam, notice how GrowRev Sales Nair is driving serious traction with sales diagnostic and GTM strategy insight. Your recent post on SDR productivity especially stood out. If content repurposing is eating time or limiting reach, our AI powered social media management platform might help. It auto transforms your best content into LinkedIn ready posts, shorts, and carousels, tailored for founders like you who need to stay visible, not busy. Open to quick chat? I can show you how it complements your current growth efforts best. This is beautiful. Now let's look at this second prompt that is for LinkedIn connection. Create a short, friendly LinkedIn connection request message for job title, company name, mentioning their recent post about topic and how it aligns with our solution and offering. So similarly, like the previous prompt, we are going to customize this. Customize it based on below details. Job title, CEO and founder. Company name, recent post about SDR productivity. Okay, and then our solution, social media management platform, and enter. And that's it. Hi Sam, I came across your recent post on SDR productivity, really insightful. Loved your focus on performance levers. I am working on social media management platform that helps SDR teams repurpose content efficiently and stay visible. Would love to connect and exchange ideas. Beautifully crafted within seconds. Next prompt is for cold calling opener. Craft a strong cold call opener for job title in the industry highlighting a pain point they might have related to problem and position our product and solution or services as potential solution. So we are going to customize this. Customize it based on below details, and there are four components that we need to customize. First one is job title, industry, problem, product and service. Starting with job title, CEO and founder, company, okay, industry, sales, consulting. Problem, let's say way too much time spent on social media. Posting, way too much time spent on social media content creation and posting. And our solution is social media management platform. And enter. So this is prompt engineering, and see how beautifully crafted cold call opener you have in front of you. Hi, first name, I know you are leading growth at sales consulting firms, so let me guess. Social media is critical, but it's eating hours of your team's time every week. We build platforms that help founders like you automate, repurpose, and schedule content across channels without hiring more hands or burning hours. See how powerful this is. A beautifully crafted cold calling opening that really resonate with the ideal customer persona that you're targeting. So next is an objection handling prompt. We'll say objection handling. Okay, and then we'll add context to this prompt. It's really critical to personalize your responses based on prospects current ecosystem. So so that ChatGPT get the context, complete understanding of where you are in the sales process, what exactly you're trying to pitch, more details about the customer or the prospect. So we'll give job title, industry, sales consulting, our solution, social media management platform. See how powerful this is. Within fraction of seconds you have a rebuttal in front of you. Totally understand, most founders I speak to are already using a vendor. Out of curiosity, are they helping you consistently save time and increase engagement across platform, or Is it more of a set it and forget it tool? The reason I ask is because we have helped several sales consulting firms replace fragmented tools with a smarter platform that not only automates posting but also repurposes content to match buyers' philosophy, especially important when your brand is built on thought leadership. Happy to share a quick 10 minutes walkthrough. Even if you don't switch, I guarantee you will walk away with a few ideas to sharpen your current setup. Worth a quick look? See how powerful this is. A beautifully hyper personalized rebuttal for an objection that the prospect has raised. Next one is a follow up email prompt. Write a follow up email for a prospect who showed interest in our product or service last week but has not responded. Keep it short, value driven, and suggest a next step. Further, we'll add context or customize it based on below details. CEO. Problem discuss. Way too much time spent. So it's really important to also provide the context. The more details you feed into ChatGPT, the better response or the output you can expect. Way too much time spent on social media, content creation, and posting. That's a challenge that we discussed on the previous sales discussion. And the product. Social media management platform. Management platform. And here we go. Quick follow-up on saving your time hours each week. Hope you have been well. Just circling back on our chat last week about the time drain for content creation and posting. Our social media management platform is built exactly for busy founders like you, automating the grind while keeping your brand voice sharp and consistent. Would you be open to a quick 15 minutes call to see if it fits your workflow? See how powerful this is. So it has used the context that we have provided to generate a hyper personalized follow message. You can also copy paste the previous email or the communication that you have shared with the prospect to give a better perspective about the level of engagement and where you are within the sales cycle. Very powerful. Next prompt is pain point identification prompt, which helps the SDR to identify the pain problems to personalize their outreach. So the prompt says list 5 common pain points that job title in the industry might be experiencing related to problem. Provide ways to position our product and service as a solution, right? So we are going to use the same method or the process. CEO and founder. sales consulting, and then problem. And our solution, platform, enter. And here we go. Here are 5 common pain points a CEO founder in the sales consulting industry might face related to social media, content creation, and posting. Too much time spent creating and posting. Content creation eats into time that should be spent on revenue generating activity or client delivery. Positioning automate your content calendar, and posting with our platform free up hours each week for client work or scaling strategy. See how beautifully it has crafted positioning message against the problem or the challenge that the CEO from a consulting industry might be facing. The second one is inconsistent posting affect brand visibility. Right, posts go out of irregularly, hurting engagement and making the brand appear inactive or disorganized. Lack of content variety and repurposing strategy. The next one is no clear ROI from social media efforts. Content creation bottleneck from internal teams of freelancers. Right, and each of these pain points of the problem has a positioning strategy. Right, our analytics dashboard shows exactly which post brings engagement and leads, so you double down on what works. Now the next prompt we have is for a meeting request. Write a professional yet friendly email requesting a 15-minute meeting with a prospect who has engaged with our content but hasn't responded to previous outreach. I have further customized it to offer more context to ChatGPT. I've added job title, company name, industry, and the blog post name, and we enter. And we have hyper personalized meeting requesting email. Quick 15 minutes chat. Loved your interest in our social media insight. I noticed you have checked our post on how to improve social media engagement. Glad it caught your eyes. Given your role at GrowRev SalesNire, the kind of content that resonate, I believe a quick 15-minute chat would be worthwhile. We are helping sales consulting firms simplify and scale their social media strategy, especially when time and consistency become a challenge. Would next time for a quick call? Would next day and time work for a quick call? Looking forward to connecting if it feels relevant. This is a hyper personalized meeting requesting email based on the context that we have provided to ChatGPT. So our next prompt is competitor differentiation prompt. In scenarios wherein we have to work on a differentiation strategy in our outreach or cold pitches. So this prompt is greatly going to help us. So the prompt says, how can I position our product and service against competitors' product when a prospect asks, what makes you different? Give a compelling but concise answer. And then we have added further details, industry, sales consulting that we are targeting, right? We have provided details of our product. We can also copy paste the URL here and then just a made up competitive product. to just give you perspective. And we enter the prompt, and here we go. So here's a response. Great question. HubSpot's platform is solid, no doubt. Where we stand apart is focus and execution speed. Our AI-enabled platform is built specifically to save sales consulting teams hours every week by auto-repurposing content, suggesting high converting post angles, and streamlining scheduling across platforms without the bloat or steep learning curve. It's simple, sales focused, and gets results faster. See how compelling this is. We provide the context, and based on the context that we offer to ChatGPT, it has created differentiated value proposition for our offering. So our next prompt is value proposition refinement prompt. I'm going to paste the prompt. I've further customized the prompt. I've added the target audience, sales consulting founders of product. So the prompt goes like this: summarize our value proposition for product in one sentence that highlights ROI, differentiates us from competitors, and resonate with target audience. Further customization is added to offer more context, and we enter the prompt, and here we go. Our AI-powered social media management platform helps sales consulting founders save 8+ hours a week while creating more engaging, differentiated content giving them back time to grow their business and stand out in crowded market. See how compelling this is, right? Saves 8 hours a week, giving them back time to grow their business and stand out in crowded market. So this is really compelling value proposition, right? 8 hours to focus on their business and growing their business is really compelling. Our next prompt is a social selling prompt. In the era of social selling, it's really important for every SDR to be seen as a thought leader, to drive more engagement and responses. So this prompt really helps you get that done. So I will copy paste the prompt here. I have further customized the prompt. Draft an insightful LinkedIn post for an SDR that highlights a key industry trend in industry and subtly ties it to our product and services without being overly salesy. So the target industry is sales consulting, and this is our product, and we enter the prompt. And here we go. This is a true power of artificial intelligence integrated into sales, right? Here is a post that you can post on your social media handle, and it goes like this: industry trends alert for sales consultant. Thought leadership is a new cold call. It's wild how many buyers' behavior has shifted. Today's decision makers don't respond to cold pitches, they respond to relevance. In sales consulting world, the firm winning big aren't always the loudest, they are the most visible and valuable online. But here is a catch: most sales teams don't have time to consistently post content, let alone create it. That's the bottleneck I kept hearing from founders and sales leaders, and frankly, I felt it too. The good news: there are now AI tools that takes the heavy lifting off your plate, from repurposing old posts to scheduling weeks of content in minutes. Not here to pitch, just sharing what's been what's been working for us and some of the consulting clients we support. Curious? What's your biggest challenge when it comes to staying active on LinkedIn? And then here is the hashtags. See how powerful this is. Beautifully crafted LinkedIn posts that is attention grabbing.
Next is HubSpot, which helps you automate email sequences and track prospect engagement across channels. Have you ever sent out a cold email and thought, did they even open this, or should I follow up now or wait a day? That uncertainty is one of the biggest blocker to consistent SDR performance. Without knowing how prospects are engaging with your outreach, it's like throwing darts in the dark. In the past, SDRs relied on spreadsheets, manual follow-ups, and a good memory to stay on top of these sequences. It was time-consuming and easy to let warm leads go cold. Worse, without visibility into how prospects respond, if at all, it was nearly impossible to improve your messaging or timing. That's where HubSpot steps in as a game changer. With automated email sequences, you can send personalized outreach at scale and make sure no leads slip through the cracks. Even better, HubSpot track every open, click, and reply, giving you a real-time feedback on what's working. It also integrates directly with your CRM so you can prioritize leads who are actively engaging and adjust your strategy instantly. In short, HubSpot turns your outreach into a data-driven machine, helping SDRs book more meetings with less guesswork. Apollo.io and ZoomInfo, AI-based lead database, is the fastest way to find and enrich high-quality leads. Now imagine this. You have identified the perfect prospect, someone who matches your ICP perfectly. You're ready to reach out, but there is one problem. You can't find their email or phone number anywhere. What do? In the old ways of prospecting, SDRs would spend countless hours manually searching LinkedIn profiles, company websites, and forums, hoping to stumble upon accurate contact details. This approach was not only time-consuming but also unreliable, often resulting in incomplete or outdated data. Even worse, SDRs had to rely on guesswork to determine which leads were actually a good fit, leading to wasted time, low conversion rates. Now, AI-powered lead databases like Apollo.io and ZoomInfo have completely transformed the process. Instead of spending hours hunting for emails and phone numbers, these platforms instantly pull up the most updated contact details for decision makers, allowing SDRs to reach out immediately. AI-based lead scoring helps prioritize high-intent prospects, ensuring that outreach efforts are focused on right people rather than random cold leads. Additionally, AI-driven job changes alert notify SDRs when key decision makers move to a new company, presenting new sales opportunities and ensuring prospect data remains relevant. For example, an SDR using Apollo.io was able to generate 50 new ICP match leads within minutes, eliminating nearly 2 hours of manual research per day. The efficiency gained from leveraging AI for lead enrichment allows sales professionals to focus on what truly matters, engaging with prospects and booking meetings. To generate 50 new ICP match leads using Apollo.io, follow these step-by-step instructions. Starting with step number 1, defining your ideal customer profile. Before you start searching for leads, take a moment to clearly define your ideal customer profile. Here is where we put everything from Module 2, Section 1, Ideal Customer Profile and Buyer Persona, into action. For a quick refresher, ask yourself, what industry are they in? Healthcare, SaaS, or IT consulting? How big is the company? 50 to 200 employees? 200 to 500 employees? What's their annual revenue? 5 million to 50 million or even more? Who are the key decision makers? Are you targeting CTOs, VP of sales, or director of ITs? Where are they located? Are you targeting US, Europe, or specific regions? And finally, what tech they use? Salesforce, HubSpot, etc. Getting crystal clear on your ICP helps you stop chasing everyone and start targeting the right ones. Once this list is generated, you can enrich and verify the leads. So you can review the contacts to ensure relevance. You can click on export and save the list, in an Excel format. You can also use Apollo, enrichment features to verify emails and phone numbers. And once this list is generated, now it's time to outreach. Apollo allows you to, set up sequences for these leads that you have downloaded or you have, created at this point in time. So what you can do is that you can go to sequences and create a multi-step email campaigns. And you can personalize your emails using LinkedIn activity, company news, and pain points using, AI, as we discussed in our previous section. Use ChatGPT to really customize, develop compelling, sequences based on LinkedIn activity, company news, and pain points. And then finally, you can also track engagement like open rates, reply rates, pretty much similar to how you can do that on HubSpot or Salesforce. And then export the complete list and upload it into your CRM to track the progress of each of those leads and how it's moving in your sales cycle. Let's be honest, how many of you have received an email that screamed, "I was sent by a robot," and deleted immediately? While AI can supercharge your outreach, it can just as easily destroy it if misused. The key takeaway is that AI should be your assistant, not your replacement. AI is a powerful tool to amplify your productivity, but it should never strip away the human touch that makes sales personal and effective. The best sales professionals use AI to enhance their outreach, not automate into oblivion. Authenticity matters, and this session is all about striking the right balance between technology and human connection. We will break down the essential do's and don'ts of AI-powered prospecting. First, use AI to boost personalization, ensuring that every message feels tailored and relevant to recipients' needs. AI should help you research your prospect faster and draft outreach that resonates without losing authenticity. Secondly, automate repetitive tasks like scheduling, data entry, and follow-up reminders, but always keep personal interactions human and meaningful. The power of AI is in freeing you up from busy work so you can focus on building relationships. However, there are critical pitfalls to avoid. Don't over-automate your outreach to the point where it feels robotic and impersonal. Prospects can sense when an email lacks warmth or context. They will disengage immediately. Also, don't ignore the insights AI provides. AI-generated data such as engagement patterns and intent signals are gold mines for improving your outreach strategy. Ignoring these insights means leaving valuable opportunities on the table. By the end of this session, you will know exactly how to leverage AI to scan smarter, connect deeper, and close faster. You will walk away with strategies that combine automation with authenticity, allowing you to work more efficiently without losing the personal touch that drives sales success. So who's ready to embrace AI, prospect smarter, and win more deals? Let's dive in. Do use AI to enhance personalization, not replace it. Let's talk about how to use AI to make your outreach more personalized without losing the human touch. Raise your hands if you have ever received an email that mentioned your company name but still felt cold and robotic. Exactly, that's what happens when AI is used for personalization without context or care. The biggest mistake sales reps make is rely on AI to generate outreach that technically includes personal details like company names or job titles, but completely misses the mark on relevance. Without a thoughtful approach, the outreach feels automated and impersonal, causing your prospects to ignore it. Here is the fix. Use AI as a tool to enhance your personalization, not replace it. Start by leveraging tools like ChatGPT or Lavender to draft email copies that incorporates details from your prospects' LinkedIn post, recent company news, or industry updates. However, don't stop there. Layer in human touch by adding a reference to their latest article, a comment they made, or a shared connection. Let's break it down with an example. An SDR wanted to reach out to a prospect who had recently shared a LinkedIn post about the challenges of scaling SaaS teams. Using AI to analyze posts, the SDR crafted an email that opened with, "Hi John, love your post on scaling SaaS teams. Many leaders struggle with data overload. We help company-wide cut reporting time by 40%. Worth a chat?" The results reply rate jumped from 7 to 18% because the message wasn't just personalized, it was relevant and timely, showing that the SDR has done their homework. This is the power of AI plus human insight. AI provides the efficiency, but your knowledge, curiosity, and care makes the message authentic. So as you incorporate AI into your outreach, remember, AI finds the detail, but you add the meaning. That's how you create outreach that stands out and get responses. Here is another do. Automate repetitive tasks but manually refine key touch points. Let's talk about why not every step of your outreach should be automated. Quick poll, how many of you use automated sequence but still edit key touch points before hitting send? If you are not doing this, you are likely falling into the biggest trap of sales automation. Outreach that feels cold, robotic, and impersonal. The problem with full automation is that it strips away the human element that builds connection and trust. Prospects can instantly sense a mass email or a generic message, and their lack of engagement reflects that. But here is the good news. AI-powered tools can handle the repetitive, time-consuming tasks, so you can focus on adding a personal touch where it matters most. This is where the best SDRs combine automation with authenticity. They use tools like Outreach.io or HubSpot to automate routine tasks such as email cadences and follow-ups, ensuring they stay consistent and efficient without spending hours manually sending every message. But they also know that key touch points, especially for high priority prospects, deserve a human touch. For these moments, they personalize their outreach with tactics like recording a quick LinkedIn voice message or sending a short video introduction, adding warmth and individuality that automation alone can't achieve. Let's look at an example. One of the top performing SDRs automated his email follow-up sequences but chose to manually record LinkedIn voice messages for decision maker at his target accounts. The result? The combination of automation for efficiency and human personalization for impact led to a 3x increase in booked meetings. So here's a takeaway. Automate what you can, but personalize what counts. Let the machine handle the busy work and reserve your energy for building relationship where it truly moves the needle. That's how you scale your outreach without losing human touch. Let's get to it. Don't over-automate to the point where automation feels robotic. Let's talk about a common pitfall that can ruin your outreach efforts. Over-automation without strategy. Have you ever received 5 back-to-back emails from the same person, all completely generic and lack any personalization? It feels cold, impersonal, and let's be honest, a little annoying. That's exactly what happens when automation is used carelessly. The biggest mistake many SDRs make is rely on automation so heavily that their outreach becomes robotic and irrelevant to the prospect. Automation is a powerful tool, but when overused without personalization, it turns your outreach into noise that prospects easily ignore. So how can we fix this using AI without losing the human touch? First, limit automation for LinkedIn messages. Use AI to draft your outreach, but always customize the introduction based on the prospect's profile, recent activity, and shared connection. A personalized opening can turn a cold message into a conversation starter. Next, let AI help you maintain relevance by removing prospects from automated sequences if they engage on another platform, such as replying to a LinkedIn DM. There is nothing worse than receiving an automated follow-up email right after having a conversation with the same person elsewhere. AI triggers ensure your outreach remains aligned, respectful, and well-timed. Here is an example to show you how small adjustments make big differences. Anastasia was using fully automated LinkedIn emails and saw a dismal 3% response rate. However, after adding a customized introduction based on prospects' recent LinkedIn activities, such as commenting on their latest post or congratulating them on their work anniversary, their response rate jumped to 15%. The takeaway is clear. AI should support your outreach, not replace your humanity. Use automation to scale, but always add personal touch where it matters. And that's how you build genuine connections and convert conversations into meetings. Next note is don't ignore AI data insights. Let's talk about a costly mistake that many SDRs make, ignoring AI analytics after launching their outreach campaigns. Quick show of hands. How many of you check email open rates but completely overlook reply rates? You're not alone. The problem isn't using AI for outreach, it's using AI but failing to track performance analytics and adjust your approach. Too often, sales teams set up automated sequences, send AI personalized messages, and then never review what's working and what isn't. But here's the truth. Ignoring AI insights is like leaving money on the table. Without analyzing your results, you will keep making the same mistakes and miss out on easy opportunity to optimize your outreach. Here's how top performing SDRs fix this. They use AI powered tools like HubSpot, Gong, or Outreach.io to track metrics beyond just open rates. They analyze reply rates, conversation outcomes, and engagement trends to understand what's resonating with prospects. But more importantly, they act on these insights. For example, if they discover that LinkedIn DMs are converting at a higher rate than cold emails, they don't keep pushing emails, they just adjust their sequence to prioritize LinkedIn outreach. Let's look at this example. One sales team using Gong Analytics found that cold emails mentioning a mutual connection had a 20% higher reply rates than generic outreach. Rather than continuing with their standard templates, they updated their AI-driven email sequences to prioritize warm introductions and mutual connections. The result? Higher engagement and more meetings booked, all because they acted on their AI insights. The takeaway is simple. AI is not set it and forget it tool. It's a feedback loop. Use it not only to automate your outreach, but also to continuously analyze, learn, and refine your approach. That's how you sell smarter and close faster. So who's ready to start using their AI insights to drive more conversations and book more meetings? Let's get it done. Let's talk about best practices for AI and automation in sales in terms of key performance metrics. This session is all about breaking down the key performance metrics that matter most when using AI and automation for prospecting. First, we will analyze response rate by comparing AI-driven outreach with traditional manual methods. Does AI make your emails and LinkedIn messages more engaging and effective? Let's find out. Next, we will focus on conversion rates, especially how many meetings are booked from AI-powered sequences compared to standard outreach campaigns. Finally, we will measure time savings because automation's greatest advantage is freeing you up from repetitive tasks. By tracking how much time you reclaim through automated lead scoring, email sequencing, and follow-up reminders, you will see how efficiency gains translate directly into more opportunities and higher revenue. By the end of this session, you won't just understand these KPIs, you will know how to use them to optimize your sales process, fine-tune your AI tools, and ultimately book more meetings with less efforts. Let's dive in. Starting with response rates, AI versus manual outreach. Response rates reveal the effectiveness of AI automation-driven outreach compared to traditional manual methods. When using AI-powered tools, every email sent, every follow-up scheduled, and every interaction logged contributes to a real-time view of how prospects are responding. The ability to measure open rates, click-through, and actual replies becomes seamless and automatic, offering clear visibility into which sequence and messaging styles generate the highest engagement. This means teams can adopt faster, tweak subject lines, and value prop mid-campaigns and scale what's working across the board. Now let's look at manual outreach. SDRs handling prospecting manually must record responses, track follow-ups, and manage data often in spreadsheets or disconnected systems. The results? Response rates are harder to track accurately and consistently. Patterns are slower to surface, making it more difficult to learn what's resonating with prospects. AI, by contrast, identifies winning patterns much earlier. It continuously analyzes larger volume of outreach data, helping SDRs see which audience segments are more responsive and which needs a different approach. Tracking response rates through automation not only increases efficiency, it reduces human error and brings clarity to what success looks like in each campaign. It transforms prospecting from reactive guesswork to proactive strategy. In short, AI-driven outreach combined with accurate KPI tracking empowers SDRs to reach more of the right people with less efforts and with more measurable, repeatable success than manual methods can offer. Now let's talk about conversion rates, turning outreach into meetings. In sales, meetings matter more than anything else because conversion drives deals. So let me ask you, what's more important, 100 emails opens or 10 meetings booked? In truth, opens don't pay the bills, meetings do. While many SDRs get excited by high open rates, it's the conversion rates from responses to meeting that truly measure success. This is where AI gives you a competitive advantage. With tools like Sixsense or Apollo.io, AI scoring helps you prioritize leads based on their buying intent, directing your outreach towards the people most likely to convert. Instead of wasting time chasing cold leads, you focus on those actively in the market for your solution, driving more meetings with less efforts. But knowing which leads to chase is only half the battle. You also need to track your success. Conversion rates tell you how many responses actually leads to meetings, providing a clear picture of how effective your outreach really is. If you are only measuring opens and replies, you are missing the metrics that truly matters, meetings booked. Here is an example that shows the power of AI in action. A SaaS sales team decided to integrate AI scoring into their outreach sequences. Before using AI, only 5% of their response turned into meetings. But after implementing AI to prioritize high-intent leads, the number jumped to 12%, more than double their conversion rates. And the best part? They achieved this without sending more emails or making more calls, just by letting AI guide their focus to the right prospects. Now it's your turn. For your next campaign, start by using AI tools to segment high-intent leads and track your conversion rates, because meetings, not opens, are what moves the needle. Who is ready to turn their outreach into real conversations and real deals? Let's make it happen. Time saving, automating for efficiency. Time is most valuable asset, and as an SDR, every minute spent on manual tasks is a minute not spent closing deals. Let me ask you, who here wishes they could spend more time having conversation with prospects and less time researching leads? The reality is that manual research can drain your productivity and slow down your pipeline. This is where AI tools like Apollo.io or Seamless AI completely change the game. As we discussed in the previous section, these platforms instantly deliver verified leads, eliminating hours of manual research and ensuring you have accurate contact information at your fingertips. But how can you tell if AI is really saving you time? Simple. Track your time before and after using AI tools. Measure how long you spend on lead research and follow up now, and then compare it after integrating these tools. Now let's look at a real-world example here. An IT consulting SDR team decided to track their productivity over time. Before adopting AI tools, they spent an average of 10 hours per week on lead research, painstakingly researching LinkedIn, company website, and databases to build their prospecting list. After integrating tools like Seamless AI, the number dropped to just 3 hours per week, a massive reduction. And the result? They reclaimed 7 hours every single week, which they redirected towards more outreach, follow-up calls, and personalized messaging. Those extra hours translated directly into more booked meetings and faster-moving pipeline. Now it's your turn. For the next week, track how much time you currently spend on lead research and outreach activities. Then integrate an AI tool like Apollo.io or Seamless AI and measure your time again. Finally, compare the results and see how much time you have saved. The numbers won't lie. So who is ready to work smarter, not harder, and start spending more time on conversations that close deals? Let's make it happen. As we conclude this session, let's reflect on the key insights that will transform your prospecting approach. AI and automation are powerful tools that amplify your efficiency and effectiveness as an SDR, enabling you to reach more prospects in less time without sacrificing quality. However, the real power of AI lies not in just the speed, but its ability to enhance personalization at scale. When used correctly, AI tools analyze vast amount of data to help you craft targeted, relevant outreach messages that truly resonate with your prospects. That said, it's crucial to remember that automation should complement, not replace, human interaction. Technology can handle repetitive tasks like lead scoring, email sequencing, and follow-up reminders, but the most meaningful connections happen when you bring authenticity, empathy, and insight to your conversations. AI is there to support your outreach, not replace your personal touch. Now it's time to put this into action. Your challenge is to integrate at least one AI-powered tool into your daily prospecting workflow, whether it's using AI email assistant for personalized outreach or employing LinkedIn Sales Navigator for smarter prospect tracking or leveraging an intent data tool to identify high priority leads. And the goal is to let AI handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on building real connection and close more deals.